It's your boy Reed Got Options. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Sunday Stocks. Like I always say, whether the market's up or down, we see green. And right now we're at all-time high, so you know we've been seeing green. But it didn't come without a cause. And the cause was some of you guys' sanity. I'm not going to lie to you, because ever since May, we got this breakout. We have been chopping up, and it has been confusing a lot of people whether we're going to get in calls or puts. We did say a couple weeks ago on Zoom, right, that, hey, just because the market is pumping up does not mean we're going to start selling off quickly. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of FOMO, so don't try to catch the highs. It's just like trying to catch a falling knife when the market is dropping. Try to catch a falling knife, you're going to get cut. If you try to catch the high, you're going to get burned if you're getting a lot of puts. I know it's been hard to trade this price action. There's a lot of indecision. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're trending up, we having candles wick out like this with indecision, having red candles, bearish engulfing candles, but we're still staying above the 9 EMA and the 21 EMA. That's what you have to worry about. If these don't cross on the breakdown, if we don't get multiple closes under these EMAs, then we're going to still keep pumping up. These are slight pullbacks on the daily chart. So that's what you guys need to look for. You need to understand. If you're scared that you're going to get calls and then the market's going to turn around and crash on you, I understand. Sit on cash, wait for a confirmation to the downside, because we do need a healthy pullback. The last time we had a healthy pullback, and it was super big, it was April. All right, and before then, last year in August, we got a crazy pullback also, and it seems like that's about to happen soon once we get through everything that's going on this week. And what's going on this week is a lot of data. If you go to forexfactory.com, you're going to see Monday we don't have anything coming up other than this gap up that's going to happen tomorrow morning. We have JOLTS job openings, consumer confidence, API weekly statistical bulletin. We have FOMC statement, FOMC conference on Wednesday. Can't forget about GDP data coming out. You have core PCE on Thursday, unemployment claims on Thursday, Chicago PMI, natural gas storage. You also have the big dog non-farm payrolls on Friday with ISM manufacturing data and ISM manufacturing prices. So it's just a lot of data that we got coming out this week that can definitely dictate how the market goes. Also, when it comes to earnings, we have the rest of the Mag 7 this quarter coming out. And if you look, they're all after close. We have Microsoft and Meta coming out on Wednesday after close. Then we have Amazon and Apple coming out. You know, Apple is a market mover, even though Nvidia is leading the market right now when it comes to its price cap, right? Apple still moves the market when they have earnings. It's always been a thing, and it's never going to fail. Back to these charts, you see that everything's at all-time highs. S&P 500, triple Qs, all that. We're still trading, and we're going up. Tech been looking super nasty on the way up, so it's been pretty hard unless you had some calls for the long term. So that's what you got to look out for. Futures are open right now. We're up 0.3%. Almost 0.5%, right? We have the gap up, and lately these gaps have been getting filled early in the morning, and then we start running up in the opposite direction. Tesla sold off after earnings and then hit the 200 EMA on the daily, and now it pumped up. We're at the 50% retracement level from the high to the low. This breakdown from June 5th to May 29th. We got the high and low of this area, and then this is what we have been day trading right here. Looking at Google, Google looks to get to 200 or 210. That's what it wants to do, the 618 range right here. We could do this all day, go to chart school and everything, but that's what we reserve the Zooms for. So make sure you click the link in the bio with the Zoom, with the description. Also follow the Discord, and we'll uncover all this today and in the next 50 minutes on Zoom. Now, NVIDIA is looking like it's getting toppy, but you still can't depend on that. You got to see the trend. We're sitting here and we're trending up. You know, we had a bunch of red candles going up, then a couple green candles to pump us up here. We have been sitting on the 9 EMA. It is getting very, very spooky up here for a lot of traders, not just bears, but bulls. Bears because we're breaking out. Bulls because these breakouts may cause a significant drop in the market across the board. We have a lot of gaps that have not been filled to the downside, so that's what you have to look at. One thing that we did call out in the Discord that you guys should have traded was Tuesday. This was great. We sold all the way off right on Tuesday, then we made a hammer. This is textbook bullish reversal. We got above the 9 EMA, made a hammer. The next day, we did nothing but just keep running up. So we ran up from 155 on Tuesday all the way to 165 on Friday. That's a 10-point move in AMD. That paid you out a lot. If you are bearish on AMD, 170 is the next move. But 170 rejects, then you can start playing the downside, 165, 160, 155. Any pullback for anything in the market coming up now would be the 9 EMA. That's going to be the first target for us to drop. No matter what signals you have, no matter what Fibonacci traces you have drawn up, the 9 EMA is going to be what's attacked first when the market starts to pull back. We have the VIX right at a bounce area, directly at a bounce area. If the VIX flushes below this, then expect SPY to rip. We called it out July 9th on Zoom that SPY is going to run to 637, 640 before we start seeing significant pullback. Tomorrow, the market should open up closely around 639, 640. So we're going to see what's going to happen from there. But we have a lot of data coming out this week. It's going to be a lot of moves, a lot of things that influence the markets. So if you're trading, please take your profit, protect your profit. Do not try to full port anything and blow your account thinking that we're finally going to get to sell, or don't think that we're going to keep getting the pump and go to 700, because none of that's going to happen overnight. You need to give yourself time with your options contracts and make sure that you're doing the right thing. Other than that, like Powell says, we're going to be data dependent. So if you're rocking what I'm saying, make sure you hit that description. Follow me on Instagram, Recot Options. Subscribe to the Discord, $20 a month, $149.99 a year. First 3 days free. You know what I mean? And then always join us on Sunday on the Zoom calls. I'm always putting the link in the description. Other than that, watch yourself. We are at blue skies right now. That means the market just keeps going up. Until we see a significant pullback, then we're just going to keep chopping up. You know what I mean? So make sure you're watching the VIX. Make sure you're watching SPY. Make sure you're watching Apple, the whole Mag 7 and the whole 9. And we're going to get to the other tickers on Zoom tonight. Peace.